corner. No. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Brittany. If you are new here, this is my reaction channel, and today we're going to get into a video titled 5 Weather Moments Caught on Security Cameras number 2. I don't know where number 1 is at, but I might have to go back and find that. But we're reacting to number 2 today. And you know, weather to me, this is like nature. It's a scary thing because it could just turn on you in a quick moment and there's nothing you can do to stop it. Terrifying. Let's get into this in 3, 2, and 1.
Extreme weather and natural disasters are some of the most incredible yet terrifying moments our planet has to offer.
Flood.
Thanks to security cameras, we can witness many of these moments for ourselves as they occurred in real time. From a tsunami wave captured on the CCTV cameras at an airport in Japan, to the shocking moment a school was completely flooded after experiencing nearly 7 inches of rain in just 1 hour. Here are 5 more weather moments that were caught on security cameras. Wind is one of the most underrated weather phenomena in the world.
Right.
A strong windstorm has the ability to knock out power to an entire city, bring down trees, and even damage buildings. Even if we can classify it into different categories according to its strength and the direction from which it blows, it matters little when you are met with it head-on, as was the case for this man in New York State. On May 27, 2021, a powerful thunderstorm rolled through the state. Video captured from a homeowner's back deck shows the moment gusts of wind blew down trees and sent debris flying.
Crazy. Crazy. A thunderstorm happened the other day here and like knocked out the power. There's the wind. Jeez. And this little deck right there. Whew. That could have been out of there if one of them trees. I feel like it fell on the stairs though.
If you noticed in the video, one of the trees only came within a few feet of destroying his entire back deck.
Right.
What's most frightening is how abruptly the wind came. At the start of the video, everything seems rather calm, but that all changed in a moment's notice, leading to severe damage. If you ever find yourself outside in a storm like this, let this be your reminder to seek shelter and wait out the storm.
What if you were just
because
in a field?
You never know what might happen.
You're just gonna get blown all over the place in a field.
Tsunamis are probably the most terrifying and destructive force of nature. They are rare, meaning many people are not prepared to face one and are completely caught off guard when one occurs.
How can you face
Japan is a country that has dealt with this many times throughout its history, most notably back in 2011. On March 11th of that year, the country was rocked by one of the worst natural events in our lifetime. It all began with a massive 9.0 to 9.1 earthquake off the coast of the Pacific Ocean, the most powerful ever recorded in Japan. Residents over the city of Sendai are reported to have only had 8 minutes of warning that a tsunami was imminent, and it is here at the Sendai International Airport where this video was captured. The footage shows the exact moment the tsunami made its way across the runway. In only a matter of minutes, the entire area looked like it was in the middle of the ocean.
Right.
Could you imagine being at the airport and seeing this?
Like, then what do you do? Because you know, basically you're trapped in the area until they can send out rescue. Like, if you're not trapped in a good area, like a very tough building that's high enough off the water where
this tsunami immediately became one for the record books. The event captured international attention for months after, with various countries offering aid and support. Hundreds of thousands of buildings were destroyed, and a nuclear power plant even suffered a meltdown of 3 of its reactors. The total costs estimated with this event surpassed $230 billion.
Wow. Yikes.
Whether you live in America, Europe, Asia, or anywhere in between, there is one phenomenon none of us are safe from.
What is this?
Floods.
Right.
Back in August of 2021, the state of Indiana dealt with a freak storm that dumped 7 inches of rain across various areas in as little as only 1 hour.
That's sad,
It
but it
was
was a little
something many who
satisfying.
live there had never experienced
The water
before.
going over the grass?
The Northeast Dubois Intermediate School was one place heavily impacted by the rain. Security camera footage released by the district shows just how quickly the building became inundated with water, sweeping away desks, books, and furniture. The most terrifying scene, without a doubt, is the moment when a massive rush of water bursts into the basement of the school, flooding it up to the ceiling before going on to fill the hallways and classrooms.
Ooh. Look at that.
Depression makes the week feel like 7 Mondays. Multiple symptoms?
Wow. So, I bet them kids was happy they was out of school. But then they gotta do the makeup days. Terrifying. It's about to be hurricane. I'm in Florida. It's about to start hurricane season. I think next month. We're in June.
The floods were a complete shock
I get
to the school,
terrified every
and the
time.
level of destruction was devastating. The school
I
later
hate
said
normal
that many
thunderstorms.
areas, including the gymnasium, would not be usable for at least a year, maybe more. Immediately, engineers and architects were brought in to begin working on repairs, and students were allowed back to some of the classrooms a few weeks later. Due to when the flood occurred, there was nobody inside the school at the time,
Which is
and
great.
therefore, no injuries reported.
Which is great. Y'all saw the water squirting out from the door.
For as beautiful as nature is, it can equally be a terrifying and destructive force,
Always
which
terrifying.
should be plenty evident by now.
I don't know why people
Tornadoes
be
are one
playing with
such
it.
event that seem to inspire awe in people,
Out
despite
here.
the great danger that
Exactly.
they pose.
Chasing
Back on
tornadoes.
January 11th of 2020, security cameras at the North Central High School in Kershaw County captured the shocking moment a tornado came in contact with the building, devastating it within a matter of minutes. Thankfully, it occurred when nobody was there, so no injuries of any kind were reported.
Which is good.
Footage of the front desk as well as the hallway gives you an idea of the level of destruction. The footage
who
recorded
desk was
show an
that?
office being completely destroyed after the powerful winds of the tornado shattered its roof, windows, and the furniture that made it up. But that was just the beginning.
Jaden
The
in
tornado
background.
ripped its way through every corner of the school, ripping
Yikes.
posters and sheets off the walls and destroying much of the infrastructure, leaving the whole place in shambles.
I saw like a video documentary on a like really bad tornado that ripped through like 2, I think, elementary schools or something. And a dad ran to the school where his son was and like basically kind of saved him and some of the kids in his class that were in the bathroom. It was scary, terrifying to think. And no one, I think none of the kids, there were no fatalities at the school his child was at. But at the other school, there were fatalities, unfortunately.
According to the school superintendent, it is estimated that up to 75% of the school was impacted by the twister, making this situation a true tragedy. Luckily, the community soon came together to rebuild. As of March of 2022, it seems that construction is still well underway, though there isn't a concrete end date in sight. Despite all the hardships, at least nobody was injured in this once-in-a-lifetime event.
Right. Will we get a bonus?
Airports should be a place of peace and rest,
Look,
where
don't show
anxious
me this.
travelers preparing to embark on an adventure, take a business trip, or meet a loved one can feel safe. Unfortunately, none of us can choose when and where we will become victims of a natural disaster, as happened to
I
this
wish.
group of people at Clark International Airport in the Philippines. On April 22, 2019, a devastating magnitude 6.1 earthquake struck the country. Security camera footage from inside the airport shows the moment it occurred, shaking the foundation and even knocking down some of the ceiling tiles. It's a pretty surreal sight, and one I hope no one watching this video ever has to experience.
Right. Because what do you do in an earthquake? Is it that you like hide under your... Do they hide under the desk, or are you supposed to just run outside if you can? What do you duck and cover under? Look, oh. And the thing about this...
As quickly as it came, it ended.
In natural
and
disasters,
people were able to come out from hiding. As far as we can tell, nobody at the airport suffered major injuries,
when they're
but
running
I'm
for their
sure
lives,
many were
and
frightened.
That's how people,
the best thing to do in a situation like this is to remain calm and seek some sort of shelter from falling debris. There were a total of 52 aftershocks recorded, and some severe damage in other parts of the country. Operations at the airport were suspended for 24 hours to fix any damages, but resumed shortly after. Landslides often occur in remote areas, but that is not always the case. Back on August 10th, 2021, in the Chinese city of Gongyi, security cameras captured the terrifying moment a landslide collapsed a cave right next to a building. The video begins with some soil breaking loose and some stones falling. A few moments later, the entire side of the hill gave way, sending dust and debris into the sky and completely covering the camera.
But I see like curtains on the cave. What is under that? Is that somebody's house? Bro, I need to know.
According to a villager named Zhang, the collapse could be linked to the rain that lashed the area for days prior. The cave itself was made of mud, so a collapse was pretty much guaranteed at some point. In many countries around the world, heavy rain can be a serious cause for concern.
Were they okay?
It's one of the main factors that cause landslides, which impact thousands of people each year. Thankfully, those in this video knew something was imminent and evacuated. So, there were no injuries of any kind reported.
Smart.
If you enjoyed this video and want to see more just like it, then be sure to click the link on screen now.
I will definitely link this video in the description box for you guys below. But I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope that you maybe not fear nature or what can happen, but you know, definitely respect it enough not to be playing around, because I've seen like videos of moms out here with their kids in the background yelling because there's a tornado, and the mom wants to stand there and film the tornado. Why would you not comfort your child, but you want to film a tornado? No, I don't think so. I don't think so. You ain't right. Rude. Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Let me know what kind of weather you have, like devastating weather phenomena that you have that go on where you live. Here in Florida, it's mostly the hurricanes for hurricane season. So that is what I'm terrified of it. I don't even like thunderstorms, loud lightning, bunch of wind. I be thinking the tornado about to hit. So that's it for me. But leave a comment below with that, and then make sure you give it a big thumbs up if you enjoyed the video. Y'all hear him? Give this a thumbs up if you enjoyed the video, and if all these weather things terrify you just as much as they terrify me. And then subscribe down below and have on the post notification, which is the bell next to the subscribe button, so you won't miss out on my next upload. But I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you for stopping by, and my name is Brittany. Bye guys.